Ball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He will lead this one off today. And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we are officially underway from Comerica Park.
First pitch, 111.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Maybe a threat of a thunderstorm or two later on. Game time temperature here in even 90 degrees. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
No, that's foul.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So next to the plate for Texas, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes. Yeah.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
2-2.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Nate Lowe digging in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. That evens it up 1-1. Gallo, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Brock Holt now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
The left fielder, Eli White.
In now, Eli White, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting a guy in from third.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. 1 run scores as he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The catcher.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
At the plate, Jose Trevino. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Oh and 1, here it comes. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Popped up. Scope waits on it. 2 gone. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's some definite concern about Joey Gallo right now. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball down.
Fouled away. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. To short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rangers lead this one 2-0. Kyle Gibson gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, coming on Kyle Gibson to pitch. 4-pitch mix. Not an overpowering guy, more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. Fastball 89 to 93, curveball, changeup, and slider. He's a guy you'll know if he's on early, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. If he's getting pop-ups and fly balls, that's dangerous. He's not a power-type pitcher.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
No balls, 2 strikes.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's the catcher,
catcher.
Wilson Ramos. The average
Wilson.
for him entering play, not
Ramos.
far north of 200. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
And now a look at the
The left
hometown
fielder.
Tigers starting
Robbie.
lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. I was so impressed with him last month. He had 25 runs batted in. I was looking through the stats and it said 25 RBIs, and I had to do a double take. That's when you're picking up your team and helping them win games, too.
Here's Robbie Grossman. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 13 home runs and 43 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
2-1 the count.
Right on the corner. 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that means Nick Solak will dig in.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting ninth.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he fouls this one off. Smoke toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
The center fielder, number 13,
Here's Joey Gallo now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Up next for the Rangers, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Culberson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Texas as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
The third baseman, Nico.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And it's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. 2 balls, strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And another foul ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our travel. He packed and he ball above adequately. Both outfield spots and havoc on the pass. This guy is a manager's dream.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Slide off. Ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1.
Count 2 and 2.
Oh, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
Next up for Detroit, Nomar Mazara will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Nate Lowe.
Pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Brock Holt, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2. Popped up. Goodrum has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eli White.
So now here is Eli White. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
0-1 the count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, Akil Badu.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball, catching time.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Willie Castro.
Next for the Tigers, Willie Castro. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
3-2, full count. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter, Jamer Candelario.
The next batter is Jamer Candelario. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now in the box, Jose Trevino. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Scope has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Dahl.
Next will be the designated hitter, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Dahl is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Three-two pitch. There's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 15, Nick Solak.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Fastball just missed above the zone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Baду is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Charlie.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
1 and 2.
High in the air out to center field. Baду will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers leave 1. They're up 2-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
Pitch on the way. A little bit. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
To the plate now, Robbie Grossman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
1-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Grossman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box, Joey Gallo. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. That one's in there. 3-1. And the count will be full.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Nate Lowe. As he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you after this ball game, he should have made that play.
At the plate now, Brock Holt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. The 1-1 home to Cabrera.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Slow little roller to third. There's Connor Falefa. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Nomar Mazara.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on, and they can't run it down. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Badu.
At the plate, Akil Baddoo. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Eli White. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Trevino.
Standing in now, Jose Trevino. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. 1-0 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's one.
David Dahl waits on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH. David Dahl comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. There he goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here comes the 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Right fielder.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Buck Farmer takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. To the plate now, Nick Solak. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Willie Castro. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And there's ball one. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. So one gone now in the inning, and with that, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you get a look there at where the Rangers stand entering play. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Wes Benjamin enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Jonathan Scope will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
1-0 count. Here it is. In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
So it's a runner at first with two men out. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Candelario is off at first with two away. A ball and two strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Tigers leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Daniel Norris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joey Gallo. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the AB now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Next up, Nate Lowe. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here it comes.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Mazzara gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Rangers set down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
The left fielder, Robbie.
And now the first pitch.
Grossman.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. White is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nico.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And he takes strike two. One out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Line to the right side. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Next, here is Akil Baddoo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Holt is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the Tigers leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Brian Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brock Holt. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hit in the air to left field. Grossman arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Now to the plate, here is Eli White. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter. The catcher, Jose Trevino.
Next to hit, Jose Trevino. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Number 51 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 51.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's one down now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And now, Jonathan Scope. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the first pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now the 1-0.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And he misses 2-1. Scope, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit to short. Right to him. Holt for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We've played 8 full. The Rangers lead it 2-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And striding forward, the designated hitter, David Dahl. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
So now to the plate, Nick Solak. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Down. One,
Nobody
two.
out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit on the ground toward the left. One there to Cabrera to complete the double play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Charlie.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Charlie Culberson. First delivery to him. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 13.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
From the stretch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Culberson at second. Gallo at first. 2 out in the inning. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. A dive, but it's past him down the line, and that should score the run from second. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Derek Holland takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Into the box, Nate Lowe, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here. Grounded
back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rangers 4 and the Tigers nothing. Ready now is Robbie Grossman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First offering on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0. The pitch. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Three and 1. 1 out, nobody on. Might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3 and 2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
The batter, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next up is Miguel Cabrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Rangers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Gibson earns win number 7 on the season as he allows only 1 hit in 5+ innings in this one. Number 51 works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew.